name is not Jessica Robinson. Not a plain, boring white name. My name is Jaishree Ravindran. Jaishree, like a J with a 3, S for a T. And my name is as sparkly as this pink protein that I'm going to talk about. So, when you think of a dairy scientist, you might think, oh, plain, boring, white milk. When I think of milk, I think, wow, super protein, pink, lactoferrin, just like that. Okay guys, the show now begins. So, this talk today will be about transforming from the white, boring milk to how does it go to this pink, sparkly super protein, wonder protein. And to start with, so milk has all these goodies, right? So about 80% or 87% moisture, there is protein, there is ash, there's so many minerals. So protein's about 3.5%. How much percent? 3.5. Louder, I can't hear.
3.5.
Oh, that's better. I can barely see you guys. And great, I can hear you, great. Yes, so in this 3.5, what I actually find is that protein, 80-20%. I think they talked about it, the 80-20 rule, right? And yeah, so 80% of it is casein. It's the white cheese and the cottage cheese that you find, and the 20% is whey. Now, from that 3.5, in that 3.5 is that 20% is whey, and in that 20% whey, you have all the major and minor proteins like lactoferrin, 1%, the pink sparkly protein, and lactoperoxidase, the poor cousin of lactoferrin. We'll find out more about it. I call it the black swan because it's hidden and yet to be discovered for its uses. So, where else can we find lactoferrin other than milk? It's found in tears, saliva, yes, it's found in colostrum. So anytime you have those tears, make sure you collect them and you can pass them to me. Tears, both happy tears and sad ones. So I was a mess, and I was like crying, kind of going, oh my God, this thing happened and that thing happened, and next thing I know, I should be collecting this for my research. So, yes, it's found in saliva. Can you guess where else it's found? Any guesses? Anyone?
Not very enough.
Sperm! Yeah! Yes, it's found in semen and also vaginal fluids. And guess what? If it was Elon Musk, he would probably want to harvest it from all of us. But wait, there's more. It would be weird to do that on an industry commercial scale. Right? Yeah. My research is on bovine milk. It's on cow's milk. So, let me take you on a tiki tour on a bus. Has anyone been on a tiki tour? Either UK Contiki tour or, the double-decker. Recently I was in Argentina and, I went on that yellow bus, goes round and round. No? And you hop on, hop off kind of thing. Yeah? So just imagine. So I'm going to take you all on a tour for the lactoferrin production. So how that happens is there is this bus. It's a school bus. And the school bus will carry primary school kids and high school kids, right? So stay with me. So the primary school kids and the secondary school kids. So primary school kids are the lactoperoxidase, the little ones, jumping out of joy and everything. And the secondary school kids are the lactoferrin. Just hang in there, hang in there. And the seats in the bus are the magnets that will attract both lactoferrin and lactoperoxidase. So, ion exchange process, how does this work? The resins are the magnets, and it is plain, boring, white in color. Guess what? It will attract the sparkly pink lactoferrin and also the black swan lactoperoxidase. So, in the first instance, the milk goes through the column or this black box or this process where it goes through and flows out. So milk's in and milk's out, and all the seats, just like the seats we're sitting right now, is occupied with both lactoferrin and lactoperoxidase. Anything else? Nah, not interested. So it's a school bus, right? So only lactoferrin and lactoperoxidase. Next one comes along is a low salt concentration, where the little school kids are so excited. It's like jumping castle. They're going to go see their friends. And so they get off the bus. And there is some lactoferrin or the secondary school kids, they kind of go, oh, yeah, maybe I'll go too, just to keep an eye on them. And what happens next is the high salt concentration comes along, and guess what? All the lactoferrin want to get off the bus. You know why? The hormones are high, and there are hot dates out there, and they get to interact with other teenagers, so everyone's off the bus. And this is how the resin is back to seats being empty. So why is this protein such a superpower wonder drug like me? Like, imagine if lactoferrin was a super wonder protein, it would be like an Indian, it would be like a superwoman with an Indian background, and who can cook, who can clean, who can, who's a great author, and she's a mess when she sees romance hero like Shah Rukh Khan on Bollywood or Matthew McConaughey, and all the tears come out. It's like, oh, better collect these for my lactoferrin research. And of course, with flaws like big nose, big bum. Yeah, I own these. Good assets. So, what are the benefits? Kind of friends with benefits kind of thing. Like, what are the benefits of this wonder drug? It is antiviral, antibacterial, and there's been research done with Alzheimer's, and there's also been research done on parasites, and there's so much research that's being done with protein. It's just incredible. It's this wonder drug. It's like, that's why I call it the wonder drug. It's like, usually when people come and ask me, oh, I've got a cough, this and that, I say, have this lactoferrin, because it's one problem, one size fits all. Yes, this one does. Yes, one problem fits all. Yes, this is lactoferrin. And other applications. You might be wondering, where can I get hold of this? Yes, I was involved with Happy Creations. Happy pills, eh? You can get them online, HAPPI, health.com.au. I was part of its creation when I worked for one of the companies, and the applications are mainly in infant formula, and there's more and more research that's being done. It's also the lactoperoxidase, some of it is actually used in the Primal Earth shaving cream, very good for skin. Some people actually ask me, you actually look very young, you don't look 44, and then I say, yeah, it's lactoferrin. So, yes, it's also good for oral hygiene, so very good for the gums. You can see there's a toothpaste right there called Denti. It's actually from India. It's like Indian origin. Infant formula, skincare. Go get your happy pills. Probably sound like a drug drug dealer, and yes, legal. It's all legal. It's available online. It's very expensive. Why is this lactoferrin so expensive? Because you need 1 million liters at least to process to get 100 kilograms. Okay, I'll tone it down. So you need at least 10,000 liters of milk to get 1 kg. Okay, I'll go even further down. You need 10 liters of milk to get 1 gram, which is right about here. I'll pass this around if you guys want to have a look. Open it, play with it, do not eat it at your own risk. I'll pass it around. Open it, it's sparkly pink, just like this top. And I'm very passionate about finding its application. How can we, from 1 million liters to making it to 100 kilos, can we increase this, and looking at that aspect of it? And for me, the world is an oyster, and yes, oysters are an aphrodisiac. And yes, lactoferrin research is my aphrodisiac. I have worked for 3 companies across Australia and New Zealand as a lactoferrin technologist, and gone from a technologist to a scientist has been a phenomenal journey. And the world is open. My world is open to my research, and I'm out there to find my oyster. Sorry, I'm out there to find my 1 grain of sand. I'm out there to discover my 1 grain of sand, the sparkly pink protein from milk, and put it back in the ocean. But wait, there's more. So here's my book that I published last year. It's called Splashes of Pink in My Life. Guess what the first chapter is? Yeah, you got that right. So I wrote this poem back in 2018, and I would like to sum up today's presentation with this. Morning, dawn, and in the evening dusk, lactoferrin spread like mystical musk. Iron-bound valuable protein, iron exchange, lactoferrin. Bloody red in elution, purity-seeking solution. Playing purity versus yield, a game to capture in the field. Apolilactoferrin is free of iron. Mono is 1 with 1 iron. Hollow is saturated with iron. Several shades of salmon pink. Several shades of salmon pink, precious and costly just like mink. Nutraceuticals, uses and in infant milk. Crazy about the sparkly pink, discovered them on my eyes as I wink. Right from head to toe, do you see the link? How many shades of pink did you find as I blink?